Whatever that's on your mind, let's talk it out. Ooh, we have the time. Let's talk it out. Ooh, let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out.
What up, everybody? What up, world? Hey, how's everybody doing? I said, how everybody doing?
We good.
I thought you just saw us acknowledge you or something. That's all.
Man, look, Mr. Despair and Mr. Boss, y'all time, it's about 10 o'clock, right? 10 p.m., prime time where y'all at out there, the time that this show is actually showing. Well, I just got to say that y'all should be wide awoke and ain't no excuse.
You talking about
it's drinking time.
There you go. It's drinking time. It's
my
drinking
bedtime. You just moved
It's your
me into it.
bedtime.
Are you a baby?
The spell look like an ugly baby, boy. Yeah, look, his face look like I'm gonna get you for that one. I'm gonna get you. I mean, I ain't never seen no baby with a beard, man.
I've never seen a non-rapper with a plaque.
There you go. see, look at you. There go one right there. But hey, guys, we'll get more up into the punches later. Right now, I just want to bring on a gentleman who's been out here grinding in the United States for quite a while, doing his thing as an artist, individually as well as with the group that he has. And I'll let him talk more about that. But with that being said, I would like to introduce to all 6 million households out there watching the Caribbean and Canada and all over, I would like to bring on G Money. What's going on, G? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. How's it going?
Oh, man, I'm peaceful, man. I'm peaceful, well, and blessed, man. Just trying to make some impact in the world like you, my brother.
Hey, man, I'm trying to be like you, man. I see what you're doing out here, man. It's big up to y'all, man. I do a great thing.
Yeah, man, we try and appreciate it. So, G Money, formally introducing you here. You got DJ Despair from Winnipeg, Canada. And you got The Boss from Toronto. The Boss. Right.
Yo, seriously, I want one of them shirts.
Hey, I got you, man, all day long.
I want one too. You don't.
Yo, you ain't wearing nothing with THC on it. Come on, man.
Why?
You understand what THC stands for?
The Hustle Crew.
What else does it stand for?
Hey, man.
So what's wrong with that? The Boss hustles. It's only one sex. It's not unisex tops, or what's going on?
Oh my God,
D-Boss, this is gonna be a long show if you don't get it.
I tell you,
long show.
D-Boss, what's my favorite thing in the world? Cannabis. What's the definition of cannabis? THC.
Hey, you know
the Hustle Crew.
Here.
Look at her face.
I can give it to my nephew or give it to
Fuck it, I'm gonna send all y'all.
So, okay, you gotta understand, G Buddy. You know, this is an inside thing between us three because that's why Despair is sitting there cracking up because he knows how the boss feels about THC.
I don't do that.
She don't do that, but then it'd be funny for her walking the shirt though, especially in Toronto.
People be asking me something on this story.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, D-Boss.
Man, y'all crazy. So, G Money, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from and all that good stuff that the people want to know.
Man, I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, man. I grew up in Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's where I reside now, man. Just here doing music, man, doing my thing, living life, man.
Okay. Tell us about, how did you come about even rapping? Like, what is it that inspired you?
And really, man, I've been rapping all my life. Honestly, the business started booming. So, me, I'm so I'm going to try to put my toes in anything. You know what I'm saying? Styling on the block to, turn it into something. And me being the businessman I am and being the talented person I believe I am, I'm trying to get it in,
Trying to get in where you fit in. Okay. So I'm not going to be hogging up no interview time. I'm going to let
I don't know what you're saying that for.
Because y'all be saying I be hogging up the interview time.
Hey, listen.
No,
talk it out, all right?
But the thing about it is that I have to admit sometimes, I take away questions that they should be asking because if I already know the person, you know what I mean? So yeah, so to everybody out there in TV land, I am the wrong one at this. Whenever you see the boss's face go like that, there's a problem. It is going to be talked about off air.
So, G Money, how long you been in the game for?
Man, I started my group and my label in 2017. And that's how long I actually been taking it serious. Now, before then, I got on a couple tracks with people on the radio, stuff like that. But I've been taking it serious, my team serious since 2017.
So how many so what tracks have you done that people may have heard of you on?
Man, I got a track called, we first started out, it's called Trap House, man. It's one of our biggest records, man. We performed that all over the United States. A lot of people was loving that. We got a song called Felons that everybody loved. Just dropped a song recently called Chain Reaction that's a really big hit. Dropped a song called Black Lives Matter that did a really big, really big. Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
And speaking on the thing on Black Lives Matter, like how is it around where you are? Like with everything.
South, man. So it can be tension, but at the same time, the city I live is pretty diverse. You know what I'm saying? Pretty diverse. So you don't get a lot. We have a lot of people that rock with us on that Black Lives Matter in my city. Now there's little surrounding cities that's a little more. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we here. You know what I'm saying? We still don't mess with 12. You know how it go, man. We still doing our. We black, we men, you know what I'm saying? We know how they gonna treat us, so we'll stand our ground at the same time.
And since COVID has hit, like what has changed and what has improved for you in your career?
Oh man. Well, we'll know this off top. We won a contest dealing with, my guy, you know what I'm saying? And we had some big things because of it, and immediately after COVID hit, we supposed to be down performing in South by Southwest, what I'm saying? Got some magazine interviews, interviews, and so it really put me on grind mode to be like, okay, I got to figure another way. So now the social media trend, jump on that a little harder, a little more, get it out there that way. Because I like to be on stage, I like to be in person. You know what I'm saying? Live remind me. So it's transition.
Yeah, and that's one of the great reasons why I got him on Talk It Out now. Because, them brothers, they did their thing at my competition. And, that man, when that COVID hit, it just took away everything. All the things. So I said, what better way than to put them on a TV show stretching out overseas?
Yeah, I love it. And I appreciate it, man.
Oh, man, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, man. But, on that, though, speaking of chicken wings, we gotta go and pay some bills. I'm not gonna put on the cooking show, but we are going to pay some bills. We're gonna go and pay some bills and let D-Boss take things over right after these messages, y'all. Peace.
Looking for a TV show that brings you a raw, uncut, unbiased opinion? What about a show providing a platform to tell us about your business or talent? Tune in to Talk It Out. Monday through Friday, hosted by Chill of Come Clean Empire and his co-hosts, The Boss, Corey Whitmore, and DJ Despair, where we bring you not just a TV show, but a TV experience.
Welcome to Real Life Matters. I'm your host, D-Boss. Real Life Matters is a power-packed, inspired program that brings you real people with real matters. If you are a company, brand, or artist, we will take you to the next level. Watch Real Life Matters Monday to Friday right here.
Rhythm.
Blessed love from Barbados, or as we so beautifully like to say here on the island, what going on, lovely people? I'm Bugina Kente, the spirit of the people. I'd like to welcome you to the Rhythm Caribbean Top 10 Countdown, bringing you some of the hottest artists, songs, and videos from across the entire Caribbean. So stay tuned.
Redeem. Yeah, I like that.
I want to be on that beach.
Right, for real.
Hey, do you even know what a rhythm is?
Do you?
Yes.
Yes, I know.
A rhythm is an instrumental for reggae that is consistently run with all the different artists.
Well, thank you for that lesson.
Hey, just put us on.
Hey, that's a good thing. Some people probably didn't even know that. You know, they probably didn't even know that a redeem was what you just said, and some of them probably didn't even give a damn. You know, but.
Hey, let me tell you something. Yo, you can't go to the Caribbean and not know these things, right? So I'll just leave you on that note.
That is true. Why are you shaking your head like that?
Hey, that's like going to Philly and not wanting a Philly cheesesteak. Like, you know what I mean? Like that,
yeah. Well, you know, so this is the thing, the boss.
Yes.
You are up next. Now, G Money, I'm gonna let you know this is the boss.
The boss. Hey, I'm ready.
You gotta answer the question straight.
I got it.
Question.
You look like you don't play no games. I got it.
So, right. So pray about it, and here we go.
Already.
Yeah, you need to pray about it. You need to pray something about it. But anyways, G Money. Everybody wants to have that name,
right?
So where you got that name from? Where you got it from?
Man, I've been a hustler my whole life, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, there's this movie called New Jack City. I know y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have that jump shot back in the day. You know, at the beginning of the movie, G Money out there hitting them jumpers for money. Well, I used to do that, and one day my homeboy was like, "Man, you have to hit them jumpers like G Money." And ever since then, they've been calling me that. So that's where it came from.
Ball. You played basketball.
Basketball. It was basketball.
I did. I played too.
Right. But yeah.
What position did you play, the boss?
Center forward.
Shoot down the bank.
Shoot. Bow! You was the one sitting there. Get that up out of here. Get that.
I played for the Dawson Blues in Montreal, where they scouted a lot of our college basketball players.
Okay.
Not the women, because the women we weren't we just played, but then after I didn't want to play it no more for 5 days. Every day for what?
Right.
Man.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I want to ask G Money.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you do rapping and all different stuff. So what gives you that drive inside of you?
Honestly, man, I've always had a drive. So like if I put my mind to something, it's like if I don't feel like I give it my all, then I'm not even going to attempt to, you know. And it has to be something passion. The music's always been passion. I grew up in Michigan around Motown, so like music always been a big thing in my house, you know what I'm saying? And so growing up, I always loved music. I wrote my first rap, I think I was like 11 years old or something like that, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing it ever since. And then it got to a point where people were like, man, you're really good, man. You should really try it. You know what I'm saying? And when the first year I came out, tried it, like we took off, like we were everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And so ever since then, it's been like, man, it's been a great thing. It's been a big passion.
Okay. Now the question.
Yeah.
What do people think about you that's totally wrong about you?
Oh man, probably that I'm an asshole. Let's be like that. I'll be real. I'm an asshole. I ain't gonna lie, man. People but
we be on cable TV. Remember that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to be 100. But yeah, it's because I'm directing. Like, if we gonna do it, we gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of the people who sit around and play. None of that. Like, let's get to it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it come out the wrong way, but most people understand I got a good heart.
Most.
Some people don't even give me. They like, nah, I ain't dealing with you.
Look at Chill's face, like.
Yeah. But they just trying to stop my progress. That's all that is. So I don't need them.
Right.
Okay. So,
right.
So I want to know, who would you want to work with that you haven't worked with?
Oh man, honestly, everything we've done, I've got out the mud. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've been doing this myself. Like, I ain't never worked with no big time producer, none of that, nothing like that. So it's just been me out here grinding. So I would just like to tap in with any dope producer. You know what I mean? Somebody that just can see the vision I see, and we can just sit in there and make great music. You know what I mean?
Like who? Because you never know for listening.
Man, look, I'm telling you right now, I need Mike Will Made It immediately. You know what I'm saying? I need him on top. That's my guy right there. You know what I'm saying? And I Juicy J, 666. Hey, him and DJ Paul, either one of them, I jump in with them. I like them down south beat. So
Well,
hey, tell Gucci man I need his producer too, because I need him too.
Zaytoven.
There you go, Zaytoven. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What have you ever thought about doing acting?
Man, look, I've tried it. Somebody tried to get me I've done some like commercials. Somebody tried to get me in a movie, but it just wasn't the right time. But I think I could be an actor, man. I got a lot of charisma, and I'm, camera don't scare me at all. You know what I'm saying?
What are you gonna say, Chill?
I was just gonna say, we could tell the camera don't scare you. You just
ready.
Hey, I'm always ready. I'm always camera ready, man. I'm always ready.
Yeah, man. But ain't G Money. Ain't nothing funny. You big dummy. You dig? Hey. So, Despair, go ahead. You got your mouth open, culture.
No, I was just following with your line and ending it with Big Dummy, Sanford and Son. Hey.
Big dummy. Yeah, right. So, G Money, man. So, you've been doing this for quite a while. You got the group going down there. Y'all have done a lot of different shows and rolling around. What type of advice would you have for a young upcoming artist trying to make it?
Man, the biggest thing is make sure you got your name on everything. That's the first thing. Make sure your business is handled before you even worry about picking up that microphone, because it's going to end up being a situation where you just spend the money for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So get your paper up first. You know what I'm saying? And then don't feel like you got to freestyle. Get in there and write make music. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be yourself. And you know what I'm saying? Rock.
So are there any like past experiences that you could tell us where you have personally, learned your lesson that made you say those particular lessons,
to
the people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when we first came out, we were real hot. And so like nobody ever told me about the business side of it. So we just out here rapping. We just out here going, we on stages, we everywhere, coming out our own pocket. And we never thought about, the back end of it. Then slowly people seen how good it was and started telling me these things. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, watch out for these janky promoters. You know what I'm saying? That's out here trying to get you to pay $1,500, $2,000 to get in the show, and you get up there for 5 minutes, and ain't nobody watching you, ain't nobody trying to sign anybody, ain't nobody even in the audience that cares. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch out for those type of situations, man. They just trying to fatten their pockets on the back end. You just got to be careful out here, man. Everybody's out for self, so you definitely got to, make sure you're strong with your team, and that you stay worried about the business side.
Very, very interesting. Go ahead,
Some people
Despair.
just get caught up in the hype and they're not worried about anything else, that they're going to be performing here and there, and they're not thinking about all that.
Yeah, culture vultures, man. They just out here for trying to get their name up, and they ain't even rapping. They ain't talented. They just, trying to take the next man paper and do what they do with it.
Man, that's just the game, period. Man.
For sure. So you gotta watch your pockets. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta watch your money.
It's even sad now that you gotta even watch your own cousin.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, before it was like back in the days, it's like the only reason why you have to watch a family member is because people are on certain type of drugs.
Right.
And then, the VCR going missing at Christmas and certain things. But nowadays it's like,
man.
yo, you getting more likes than me?
Right.
Nah, man, I ain't having that.
You said a VCR come up missing.
Yo,
I remember them days.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you something, man. Right now in this game, the funniest thing that he brought up, New Jack City and all that stuff, because I had a post up with G Money sitting there holding likes going, you see this right here? They going crazy for this.
Hey, man.
I'm just like, and that's what the world is now, because everyone's like, I got more numbers than you. Yeah. All right. You only got 400 friends on Facebook, and you doing millions. How's that work?
Come on, man. You know the game. Everybody there, they getting the bots.
Hey, do the math, man. He just has all 400 friends tap on his stuff 4,000 times.
4 million.
You got some good friends. I need them type of friends.
Right. For real.
I need ghost friends too, man.
You need all the friends.
Man.
Having a ghost friend gets you places. So nowadays,
it ain't what you know, it's who you know. You feel me?
Real talk. Yeah, real talk. So G Money, man, how did the group come about? How did that whole situation end up evolving?
Well, it started, man, like me and one of the guys, we've been friends for most of our life, you know what I'm saying? Another guy was locked up in prison with. We came home and, started doing music. He just came over one day, asked me to get on a song. Went over there, did a song with him on some little feature stuff, and then we ended up, that guy's house we was going to end up being a producer, and he was just like, man, y'all should really do something. And then just so happened, man, just my little clique, man, we all just happened to be really talented, and we just came up with a name and just started doing our thing from there. Pretty much because we had a free studio to go in. You know what I mean? And at the time, we had a free studio on the producer, so it was like, hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? Then it just got more serious and more serious, and people was loving our music, and like, we started getting paid shows and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, this could be something. And then we just took it from there.
For real. Like, man, I'm seeing this money.
Right. Anytime I see money, I'm going for that.
Oh, man, the boss. I know you got something to say. You always do. I don't want to take it up.
Well, this is what I do every day. So. Are you a spiritual man, G Money?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I just believe, I'm not going to say I'm religious, but I believe there's a higher power. You know what I'm saying? I believe that there's somebody there to make sure that you're either doing right or you're doing wrong. You got to answer something, man. I just believe this is the beginning. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be something after. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but it's something. So I just try to be my best self, man, and live by a certain code. You know what I'm saying? And make sure I do right by my family, man. That's how I look at it.
That's good.
Yeah, well, G Money, we about to go pay some bills, but when we come back, I want you to discuss some of your wildest moments on the road. I want at least 3 stories about you, man. I know you got them.
I got them.
I know. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out if you don't say it.
Remember, we're on TV.
Right, remember?
I got you.
It's aired on TV. So, with that being said, we'll be right back with more Talk It Out.
Yeah.
So Travis, why is it that no matter how many times people are elected, how much money is spent, it doesn't change?
It's simply because we can't depend on the government to change poverty. If we depend on our government to change poverty, it's going to continue to grow.
Why?
Because the government is a reflection of us as a people, and poverty is a reflection of us as a people.
I am Adrian, I am an innovator, and I'm a biz kid. I love basketball. I've been playing it for a very long time. It's become a part of me, but I had a problem. I was losing my ball into the traffic while I was going to play basketball. I would lose the ball, it would go out to the street where the cars were. You have to chase it before it get run over by a car.
If a parent is in denial and unsure or refusing concerns from their family, their neighbors, their doctor, what would you tell them today? I'll let you go, Danica, first.
I would say first and foremost, don't be afraid of the diagnosis. The diagnosis equals services. When you have a diagnosis, you get your services. If you shy away from that and you say, I don't want to label my child, a lot of people in the Black community especially don't want to label on their child.
Man, they tripping with that one commercial, man.
With that biscuit
running out in the middle of the street. He running out in the middle of the street chasing the ball.
You tripping. Hey. They teach you that as a kid.
I was getting hit by a car.
Right. Let me show you how to get hit by a car.
G-Money, that wasn't you.
Now, I ain't chasing no balls in no street. I ain't going.
Oh my God.
I am not talking about that commercial. Y'all can have the network calling.
We gotta go watch the biscuit.
Oh man!
Kill us and say you all laugh. We're gonna have him come on the show. I'm gonna have him come on Real Life Matters. That's what we're gonna have.
There we go. We have him come on the show.
We want to ask you some questions.
The biscuit, right? Oh, now I'll take that kid that's riding that bike. I got a lot of questions. What were you thinking?
Look at this Spare's like. Is that your
gonna catch that?
Oh, that's why he's not saying nothing.
Right
here, I'm listening to you. I'm just listening to you all talk it out. Like,
man, you never know what you're gonna hear on the edge, G-Money.
Hey, I see.
That's old school. You should have a book bag to put that basketball in.
Thanks. I don't know what he was carrying it for.
Why are we picking? If we're going to critique on the commercials, we might as well just do a show about commercials.
Hey, right.
Look, this Spare. Stop trying to be so business. All right.
We're going to see a commercial. We might well have a TV on a commercial.
Yo, I'm saying that would be a good episode. That'd be a good episode, eh?
It would actually. We could have an episode to spare, and you discuss the making and all of that of commercials.
Hey man, I want to talk about Super Bowl commercials. I love those ones.
Oh, here we go. These are Super Bowl commercials. What'd you think about the ones they just had?
Oh, man. They wasn't that good this year.
I ain't saying nothing. Everything. Yo, man, this is what happens with COVID. Just telling you.
They was straight up bogus. Everything is going bogus this year. COVID is just messing everything up.
Man, okay. The commercials was just as good as watching the Mike Tyson fight with Issa. Right?
Oh man.
Everybody was high, just hang it out. That's all it is.
All right, guys. We gotta get out the commercials. They do
They're showing that G-Money has a little different side to him, so it's all right.
Hey,
right. G-Money don't care. He out there kicking it with us. Like, hey.
Right. I'm here.
That's what I'm saying.
So G-Money, man.
Sure.
I know that you and the group, y'all been through a lot, on that road, off the road, in the road, upside down on the road, whatever. Right? Y'all done literally drove from one part of the United States all the way to the other part during these events. So I want you to tell me not a little bit, I want to know. I'm an inquiring minds want to know, like that commercial, right?
Yeah.
I want to know about some of the craziest moments, man, that y'all have ever experienced, and I need at least three. At least three.
Oh man! All right. Well, the first craziest one probably was we was
just keep out the cuss words. Keep out the cuss.
I got you. We was in Tulsa. We was in Oklahoma, and we had did some shows that night. And one of my group members, he left. We disappeared. We don't know where he at. He's gone. So we get back to the room. We don't know where he at. We hear something. We open the door. He's sitting in the corner of our room, stuck. Can't move. He don't know what to do. It's like 5 girls in there, and they all about to fight each other. He don't know what. He can't stop. And they big girls too now. So they're about to go at it. And he's scared. He in there stuck. He can't stop him. We walk in, they about to jump on us. We in my room. That was crazy. That was crazy right there, you know what I'm saying?
So everybody about to jump on everybody.
Hey, they about to jump on there. They wasn't playing that night. I don't know who these ladies was, but they was not playing. Hey, that's why I told on First 48 now. They weren't playing that.
Man, not playing at all.
But that's one story, man. But okay. Now another one is as my partner DJ Despair, we what we like to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out in Denver, and we I think we mixed too many ingredients.
Ingredients.
And, so
you gotta explain that more in depth to the boss.
Well,
we
went to the
basically D-Boss
marijuana dispensary, and we got a bunch of ingredients from there, and we rolled it all up, a bunch of different things in one thing, and we all sat there and smoked with them. I think we were stuck in the car for probably about an hour, just sitting there in the parking lot of the mall. Just toast. Until a security guard finally came up and knocked on the window. It was like, I just wanted to ask if y'all was all right. So that's another one. So we, that was crazy there too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Did the security guard smell the aroma from the ingredients?
Yes, and luckily Denver's a state where they ain't tripping. You know what I mean? So it's a city they not really tripping. So they was cool. You know what I'm saying? They was cool. And then, the last story I'm gonna give y'all, man.
No, you gotta give us one more after this one.
All right, well, this
I know you got him. So
okay.
I said at least
I'm gonna give you one about where we came to see you. I'm gonna give you one. That's the last one. I'm gonna give you that one last. I'm gonna give you that one last. That was crazy. Okay,
see,
so
you asked for it.
We was in I think we was in Houston, I want to say. And we did we was doing a show down there, and we walked in the strip club and they're playing our music. You know what I'm saying? It was already playing when we got in there. I don't know how, but it was playing. We was turned up. We was doing our thing. We had a bunch of money, so we in there acting up, clowning, doing our thing. We out of bounds. We out of state. We ain't in our city. We don't know nobody. So of course we got people watching us. You know what I mean? And this so happened, man. After that, man, we ended up going to the parking lot. They in the parking lot acting like they finna do something to us. You know what I mean? So we ended up going to next door to another club, and they recognized us in there. And so they had us perform. We was like, all right, whatever, we perform. So these same cats come in the club there, look like ready to get on us. Luckily, there was an OG in there, seeing everything was going down, came up to us and was like, I'm going to take care of everything. He went on to handle it, and we got out with our lives. Let's just say that we got out with our lives. That was a scary situation. That road, man, you never know. You know what I'm saying? People be out to get you, man. You gotta be careful out here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come to my area.
Right. Hey, we wasn't causing no problems. We just having fun,
Because I'll leave you. And trust me, I will leave you right there.
Hey, I get it. I understand. We hard-headed. We do this after we.
You know not to go with the balls. When I come there, I gotta come with some protection.
Because I will leave you guys right there.
I'm gone. Screw you.
See my bag.
We hard-headed, man. We know we see it coming and be like, we ain't tripping, man. Nobody. Well, we can't be like that all the time.
So tell us this last story, man.
All right, man. Well, I came to visit y'all in Wisconsin, man, and we get there. We do our thing. We win, and I guess we were celebrities after that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, by the way.
No problem, sir.
So one of the chicks at the thing steals our car to our room. You know what I'm saying? So after. She stole the card to get in our hotel room.
Oh, the card key.
Yeah, the car key to get in the hotel room.
You ain't never tell me this. Hold on. Let's go.
That's what I'm trying to know.
This is interesting. Yeah, I ain't heard this one. What?
So she still the car key, man. Go back. We come back to the room, and there was probably about 25 naked girls in there. So y'all can imagine the rest.
You bogus for not telling me, man.
I didn't even know until it happened. You know, I walked into it.
You ain't even called me, say, chill. Houston got a problem.
My bad, brother. Hey, man, it was
I guess you guys were pretty busy that night.
Oh, it was a great night. It was a great night. It was a great night. What more can I say? It was a great night.
I guess
we won the competition, then we won after the competition. You feel me?
Look at the squares up there.
Hey, man, tour life.
Man,
you never know what's gonna happen, man.
Never know, man.
Yo, like the one time he was talking there is like we were at a club, we smoked, we got in the elevator and stood there in the elevator for a good 10, 20 minutes.
See what I'm saying?
Before anybody realized to use the card. You know what I mean?
That has happened. When I used to smoke, past tense, used to smoke, I remember smoking, and we walked into this hotel. For some reason, we got on the elevator. Now, I'm telling you, this is how hard we was. We got on the elevator, and nobody pressed the button.
Yeah.
We literally all just stood there talking to each other and waiting for us to go up.
Hey, been there.
Man, I've seen people do that in cars. And thinking that we driving and we ain't going nowhere. The person that's sitting there in the driver's seat thinking he driving, and it's like, why we ain't there yet? You drive it.
man.
Oh my God! You see?
Oh, those are good times, though. Those are good times.
Nowadays it's different. Back then it was fun. Nowadays I'm on point, man. I run everything on this. So
I'm a professional now. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't smoke. So that's
I do it for medical reasons, 100%. So I have my cards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'd rather do this than do painkillers, because painkillers is more of a killer than anything. This actually helps.
That's true.
And I've actually gone through painkillers and stuff in my past life, and that's why I choose to just medicate on cannabis.
You said in your past life.
Yeah, because in the back, I broke a knee and all the other stuff, and before I got hurt, I was on painkillers and stuff, and that was the worst thing in the world, because you never know when you're going to stop. You never know what's going to happen to you. I deal with friends with opiates 24/7, and that's a big thing in the music industry.
You know what? We need to really, really have a discussion about that on Talk It Out.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like for real, opiates, man. Like
I could tell you about 50 artists that lost their careers because of it, because of painkillers and all the other stuff.
Man, that's
learn how to do it herbalized. Like everything is not just like herbs and like from the ground. Everything that you say is from the ground is supposed to help you. So.
Oh yeah.
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 Hey, if it's from the earth, it's supposed to bless you, right?
Hey.
Well, okay, so G Money, man, back to your group and everything else. So tell us about some of the projects you guys have released in the past and what you got coming up and what should we look out for, all that good stuff.
Well, first off, shout out to my boys, my crew, Chris Style Black, my boy Mac, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. That's my crew members, man. We got you go on any of the, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, Pandora, all that. We got a mix. Our first mixtape is called Out the Mud. Y'all go check that out. It's on all the platforms. Our second mixtape is called Smoke Break. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go check that out. Smoke Break Session 1. Y'all go check that out.
Look it up under THC or the Hustle Crew.
THC, the Hustle Crew, just like that. Type it in, just like that. THC, the Hustle Crew. And then I'm dropping either the end of this month or the beginning of March, I'm dropping my solo EP. I'm dropping my solo album. You know what I'm saying? It's called Hustle, How You Survive This Life Every Day. So that's coming next. And then we got my guy Mac is dropping his solo this year. Chris Styles dropping his solo, and then we're dropping another TAC album this year. So we got a lot of music coming.
That should be nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That should be real nice. So, are there any lessons that you would want to send out to those people that are looking to be in groups, looking to have groups? Because that you got to have a special type of discipline and chemistry.
Yeah, fact.
To groups, to run groups in this business, to have groups for everybody to stay together, to stay on point with each other. Tell us about your experience and what you recommend by being skilled evidently in that arena.
Well, first of all, we started out with probably about 6 members, to be honest with you. And the biggest lesson I learned is everybody don't have the same vision. And you can either find out early and you just cut that off and go your separate ways, or you can keep struggling and try to figure it out. But at the end of the day, the ones who really want it will always keep going, and they're putting their all into it. And the ones that don't, they're going to weed themselves out. So I just tell people to stay on their grind, man. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with your people. You never know what the next person's thinking of what they're going to do. But as long as you solid and you do what you're supposed to do, and you always 100 with your team, you know what I'm saying? You always sit down and give them a chance to discuss everything, and everybody talk and, say be men about it. Everything should come out the right way. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean? But if you're doing little shady deals, or you're not informing your guys of what's going on, they're not telling you stuff that's going on behind the scenes, then you'll have other people talking for you that ain't supposed to be talking for you and stuff like that. So you got to be friends first, and you got to have mutual respect for each other, so y'all can always sit down and talk without nobody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So y'all can see the bull crap when it's coming.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like how, with my team at Come Clean, I preach family, being a family, because when you're a family, the person, that is standing here next to you or that's working with you, so that when other people try to infiltrate and try to tell you about that person,
exactly.
or try to spread lies about that person, or to break y'all up, you already know better. You know what I mean? And you see the devil in disguise.
Yep.
So with all of that being said, man, it's like, okay, everybody's doing their thing individually. Then y'all come back as a group.
Yep.
Do y'all thing. Have you seen any type of difference in the chemistry of your fans from when y'all do stuff separate than when y'all do stuff together?
Yeah.
Because you guys are known big TAC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So doing stuff separately, is there a different vibe? Do you have are the fans more receptive? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is the mode like?
Well, honestly, I think a lot of people are looking forward to hearing us individually. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our fans are, because naturally some of his fans probably ain't my fans. Some of, you know what I'm saying? So I think our individual fans are on top of our group fans all want to kind of hear us solo. And the thing that's great about us, we can get on the track together and we sound like we fit perfectly together. But none of us sounded like it all. You know what I mean? None of us sounded like it all. But we sound like we supposed to rap together. That's the great thing. And also, individually, we're all totally different. So when my album come out, it's going to be a lot different than Chris Styles' album. It's going to be a lot different than Mac's album. And you'll hear the difference in what we bring to the table and makes our group so good. You know what I mean?
Okay. The boss?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what would you say the people that said you couldn't make it and these haters now?
Oh man, I love haters, man. They're my best friends. I promise you. One thing I love is to see somebody hate on me or tell me I can't do something. That's been my whole life. If you feel like I can't do it, I make it a point to prove you wrong. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm already doing it and you like, oh, you see me doing it, but like you ain't gonna be successful. I'm gonna prove you wrong. You know what I mean? I want people to hate on me. I want people to say, oh, you this or you're that. Label me however you want, because I'm gonna break out of that every time. Every time.
Wow.
So that motivates you harder.
Oh, definitely, because I got a lot of people that I know love me. You know what I'm saying? And they love me for a reason, because being genuine, people gonna love you and people gonna hate you. Because a lot of times people that ain't genuine hate the fact that they can't be what you are. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing you did personally. You know what I mean? It's just the aura you put out. Some people can't handle it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that, because I know I step in the room, I'm putting pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Has arrived.
Hey, you got to be confident in yourself. It ain't no sense in living. You know what I mean?
That's right. So Despair.
Yep.
Are you there?
I'm here. I'm just listening. You answered everything. What do you want me to say? Like, I love the hustle. I love what I'm seeing. I'm looking for the future to listen to your music more and see where you can branch out from this after COVID. And I've been working with Chill for a while, so I've seen you from the competition to everything. So
yeah, appreciate it, man.
Chill was excited. He couldn't wait to go on road,
right,
do bigger things. But COVID hit and slapped everybody right in their house. So
yeah, man, we're gonna bounce back. We're gonna bounce back.
Oh yeah,
we're most definitely gonna do that.
Well, now it's giving you more of a time for everybody to see you at your light and get genuine fans and more people and generate now. So when it does come time to hit the road again, you're going to be way ahead of most people in the game.
True. Do that.
Yeah, gives us all time to refocus our business, get everything that we probably didn't have together at the time. Now, when we go back out on the road, it's like triple times that.
Thanks.
So now we really ready for them, you know. So that's exactly how you want to be, man. So on that note, we gotta pay a few bills. So we're gonna go and pay these bills. I'm gonna watch this dog in this commercial, and I love this dog. And then we're gonna come back with Boy Talk It Out. We're gonna let everybody know, about where your social medias,
gotcha.
All that good stuff, man. So see y'all in a minute. Peace.
Bo is a McNab. He is primarily used as a working dog for cattle, livestock.
He's very low maintenance, doesn't shed very much, very minimal eating. He likes to mainly drink water because he's on the go all the time.
He'll drink more water than he does eat food. And we'll just run, chase, play all day long.
When the road is long and heavy, when it's dark and I can't see clearly, I will lift mine eyes to the hills from whence my help it comes from you.
Tell our audience a little bit about your firm.
Our law firm is primarily engaging in litigation that has to do with trying to represent the underdog, period, plain and simple, the underdog people. Never had a corporate client in our lives. Representing people who have been injured, representing people that have been cheated, that's what we do. And against the big boys, Ford, GM, Chrysler.
They represent everybody.
The underdogs. That's what they
right,
say.
the underdog.
I'm the underdog. You need to give me some free consultation.
Right.
That dog tails to come after you.
Right.
Man, them dogs ain't no joke, boy. I saw that dog. I'm gonna have a dream about that dog. A nightmare. Dog tails. Beware of dog tails.
Are you afraid of dogs?
No, actually, I love dogs. It's just that dog is something special about that dog. You know,
he doesn't eat a lot. He just drinks a lot of water.
right. I was like, yeah, he don't eat nothing. He just drink a lot. You know, like whoa, that sounds like an anemic dog or a dog that.
Or as a vegetarian or something.
Right, a vegan dog. Oh man, a vegan dog.
Never heard of.
Boy, that would be interesting. That's the rich people dogs. But make hair vegan time. You know, straight up. But okay.
He might be in Wisconsin. You don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it. Sure. They got all uppity people out in Wisconsin, man. There's so many people out here, man. You got to remember that Wisconsin has like one of the biggest tourism attractions in the Midwest out there. The Wisconsin Dells. And everybody from across the world comes to the Dells, you know, around the world. Even during this season in COVID, people were still in the Dells. You know, they were wearing masks and stuff, but they were in the Dells. So, you know, and that's huge, being that Chicago's right next to us. And we bring more traffic to the Dells than them events are in Chicago. And that's huge. So, yeah. So, you know, shout out to all my people in the Dells. You know, I used to have a club out there. You know, we did our thing for a long time. So, but yeah, going back to you, Mr. G Money.
Yes, sir.
So, what's the name of the single that's out right now that you got, brother?
And the last single I dropped is called Chain Reaction, man. It's dope. It's a dope song, man. Everybody go check it out. You can get it on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, you know. So go check that out. The video's on YouTube. You're going to want to watch the video, trust me. So go check that out on YouTube. The video is where it's at.
Chain Reaction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to check that out. And so that's the name of the single?
Yes, sir. That's the name of the single.
Okay. And the name of the mixtape in general?
It's called Hustle. How you survive this life every day.
How you survive this life every day. I heard that acronym.
Yay.
That's what's up. That is what's up. Despair, you got something to say about that, my friend?
Hey, hustling.
All day, every day, baby.
Man, look, I love that acronym. I'm gonna steal that.
Yo, man, it's hard out here.
Let it know that I stole his acronym. Telling everybody on international TV, I'm gonna steal his acronym. For real.
We working together, baby. It's all good.
Oh man, so the boss, you got any last words or any advice or any last questions or anything for Mr. G Money?
You know, he revealed so much of himself.
I don't hold back.
So much of himself in a good way that people can see who he is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very thorough interview.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know, you just got to keep doing what he's doing and just don't get sidetracked.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right about that.
Because you can easily get sidetracked in this business when you start, you know, soaring. You have to keep it, you know, just coming in like that. You know, just keep it on the level field.
For sure. Appreciate that advice.
Despair.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate what you're doing, and just keep doing what you're doing for the culture.
Yes, sir. Love, baby.
So G Money, you know I already know what you're doing, what's going on, you know, and tell everybody your social medias, man.
All right, man. You can catch me on Snapchat. My Snapchat, my personal Snapchat, G Money 274. Y'all hit me up. My THC. Me and my brother Snapchat THC LLC. So y'all hit us up on either one of those. My Facebook, Gerald Sanders, my name. You can look us up under THC The Hustle Crew on Facebook. My IG is at THC The Hustle Crew. My personal.
Yeah, well, hold on, bro. We can't really hear you. Something happened.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
There you go. My bad.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Well, my IG is at THC The Hustle Crew or THCG Money. THCG Money on my Twitter, TikTok. It's all THCG Money. So y'all just hit me up anytime, man.
Y'all heard that, man. THCG Money.
Yeah.
THCD Money. And go cop that mixtape. What's the name of it again?
Hustle. How you survive this life every day.
How you survive this life every day. Hustle.
Yeah.
And where can they find that mixtape at? What platforms you want to know?
It's gonna drop at the end of this month or the beginning, either next week or 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Pandora, whatever you listen to music on, go copy it. It's gonna be on there.
Okay. All right. So hey, I'm just excited to hear the project. I know it's gonna be nice.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's been wonderful having you on the show. You know, you have officially been talked out.
Hey. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. Straight up.
Hey, man, is there any last minute shout outs or anything that you want to give everybody or anybody?
Shout out to THC, the Hustle Crew, baby. Y'all hit me up for the shirts, man. Mac, my guy. Crystal Black, my guy. My girl Kens, y'all know we out here, baby.
We out there. So, once again, we come to another end of your favorite international talk show.
Yeah.
It's tough for Real Life Matters, you know, but your favorite international talk show. Talk it out. So with that being said, the boss, it has been a pleasure, my man. DJ Despair, as always. Don't be giving me that phony wave, the boss. You're going to look to the side.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Despair, you fired?
What? Nah, I'm in pain. It's the cold out here.
Cold, yeah. G Money, we be busting each other out, G Money. And sometimes
mine is 27 out here.
27, negative 27?
Yes.
Dang.
Right.
That's too cold.
Not here, not in Toronto. It's negative something, but it's not that like that.
Well, what are y'all in a deeper valley or something in Winnipeg or something, or higher in the mountain?
Look at Dallas and stuff. They down too, so you ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
And you guys had some snow too up there, didn't you?
Yeah, man. We was in the
temperature differentiated. That's all. Because I thought, no, wait a minute. You guys are 6 hours apart, right? Winnipeg and Toronto.
We're 24 hours apart.
Huh?
Driving, we're 24 hours apart.
24 hours from Toronto. Yeah.
Why? And you would think you guys are right next to each other.
We are right next to each other.
But
we're 24 hours drive.
Wow, that's right next to each other.
Like Ontario and Manitoba is right next to each other, but it's a 24-hour drive to get there. And think about that. It's a 24-hour drive from here to Toronto, but 24 hours from here to Vancouver. And there's more cities in between.
Dang.
Well, see, you know, when we can sit right next to each other in the States, you know, like I'm in Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois is right next to me, you know, and that's about an hour.
Yo, it's quicker to get to the States than it is to get to any other Canadian content. I'll tell you that straight.
Wow. That is crazy, man.
Never knew that.
Yeah, never know what you're going to find out on Talk It Out.
Montreal is worse. The cold over there is worse. Montreal. Woo.
Oh, man.
4.5 hour drive.
6
well,
hours.
Everybody, I know y'all happy out there in the Caribbean.
Right, that's where I need to be.
So, you know, everybody, with that in mind, you know, we're going to go ahead and see y'all tomorrow.
Love, I appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Bye-bye, everybody. Peace.